few problems. So you can ask me before starting the session. So first 5 minutes, I will sort out your problems if you are facing while the practicing. You can ask me right now.
Participants, you can also write in the chat box if you have any query.
So good afternoon, everyone. And I think I should start now. It's almost 3 6.
Yes, sir, you can start.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Starts.
Yeah, so in this session, we will do the concrete design on a simple structure. So first of all, I will create the structure. Here, as I already told you, I will not create any plate or I will not do any surface meshing. I will just assume that there is a surface and how to apply all this load, how to calculate this load, everything I will explain in this session. So just see it. So first of all, I'm just going to create a structure from the structure wizard, and I'm just picking the frame model method, that is your base frame. So currently I'm just going to increase the height of the structure to the 18 meter and the division of 3 meter each of 6 divisions. Okay, and the remaining thing I'm just going to change it also to.
अमित जी आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं दिख रही है. इट इज वेरी स्मॉल.
I have to check it.
एक बार देखो.
No, sir. It is all. It's okay, but no, someone cannot seen because you have to pin that portion, unpin and pin.
Okay, so I think it is not. This problem is not from my side, I think.
मीनू मैडम जरा देखना ये सम प्रॉब्लम सीम्स टू बी.
सर एक्चुअली जो छोटी विंडो दिख रही है ना, उसके ऊपर एक जब हम माउस करते हैं तो एक पिन और अनपिन का ऑप्शन आ रहा है.
हाँ हाँ.
तो उसको पिन करना है सर.
ओके ओके ठीक है डन डन.
हाँ जी. And participants, please don't share your screen. This Sadaf Khan, actually she was also sharing the screen, तो मुझे लगता है उसके बाद कुछ issue हुआ है थोड़ा सा. Make sure you're not sharing the screen, participants. सर आप start कर लीजिए.
Yeah, okay. So here it is my structure, which I'm just going to transfer it using the transfer model method, or you can just close it. It will ask you to transfer it. Just click on yes. So after that, it will ask the coordinate value where you want to place it. So the building structures, I will mostly you have to select the 0 0 0, just because you have to create the structure on ground. Okay, so just click on the OK. The model has been transferred. Now I will provide the properties as I provided earlier in the morning also. That are every time you have to provide the property, support and loading will be same. But in specific cases, like if I'm just going to provide the loading of seismic or wind, then the method will be changed. But applying property and applying support will be same every time. So just going to provide the property on the rectangular, that is 0.23 by 0.23, and click on add. For the column, just going to put the 0.3 by 0.3 like this. Now assign this value. For that, you have to select the structure. For the beam, you have to select the beams which are parallel to X and the Z. Then assign to the selected beam. After that, for the columns, you have to select the beam which are parallel to Y axis. Then click on
अमित
the.
सर,
Yeah, ma'am.
सर प्लीज आप एक बार दोबारा से अपनी स्क्रीन शेयर कर लीजिए.
Okay, ma'am. I'm just doing it.
जी सर. Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, you can just proceed. So applying the property is same. Just select the property that is your columns. For that, you have to select the beam which are parallel to the y-axis. Then click on the assign to selected beam and click on assign. The next step is now to create the support. For that, you have to click on the support. Then click on the create a fixed support here. Now assign this fixed support to the bottom nodes. Then click on assign to selected node and assign. So property and support has been provided. Now come to the loading. So for the loading, you have to click on the loading here. Now see it very properly. First, come to the load case details, and here first I am just going to add the dead load and give the name to the dead load or DL. Click on the add. After that, just select the live and apply the live load also. Okay, so come to the dead load. Under the dead load, the weight of the structure, that means the weight of the beam and column, the weight of the floor, and the weight of the your walls. These three things will be added. So for that, first of all, start from the self weight. Just click on the dead load and click on the add and click on the self weight. So here from the self weight, only the weight of the beam and column has been defined. Just because here I didn't draw any plate. You can see it in the render view also. In the render view, you are seeing the beam and column only. That means we have to calculate the weight of the plate manually. Then we will apply it. So how we will calculate it? Just wait. I am going to explain it also. So first wall load apply कर लेते हैं. So for the wall load, that will be the minus 13 kilonewton. Direction will be along the ZY close and assign it to the beam which are parallel to X and Z, just because the wall will be created on the beam only. Then assign it to the selected beam. Now for the weight of the plate, that means weight of the floor, we will pick the floor load option, and here the direction will be global y, just because of the gravity. Direction will be y, and just because of the gravity we will provide the pressure value to minus, and the pressure value will be here according to the thickness of your plate and according to the concrete grade. If the concrete grade is 25 and the plate thickness is 150 mm, that means 0.15 meter, in that case you have to multiply it. That means the weight of the slab is equal to the concrete grade multiplied by slab thickness. That means 25 multiplied by 0.15, and it will give you the value 3.75. So we will apply the pressure value here 3.75, and sometimes you can apply it to the 4 also, just because 4 or 4.5, just because creating the surface is after creating the plate, that means after creating the slab, there will be few more loads of finished floor load also, like if you are going to provide the tiles or stone marbles on the floor, that means you can add the value, you can increase the value also. So currently I'm not going to consider the floor finish load here, but if you are considering it, you have to know the weight of that particular material which you are going to apply on it. So currently I'm just going to provide the value 3.75, that is the weight of slab only. Okay, not the finished load. Okay, after that you have to give the range. That means you have to provide the floor start point and end point, and the floor will be along the y range. That's why we will pick the defined y range. Okay, and the direction here, that is the global y, and just come to the y range value. So the first floor is at a height of 3 meter. Just select this beam and double click on it. You will get the length of this column of, that is the 3 meter. That means the first floor will be on the height of 3 meter, and the last one, as you know, I just provide the value 18. Okay, if you forget the value, in that case you can check it also. Just click on the utilities menu. Here you have the option node beam. Click on node to node distance. So just click on from bottom to top node, you will get the distance. It is 18 meter. Okay, now you can remove the node to node distance also. Okay, so just provide the range value 3 to 18 up to the top floor. Then click on the add. And one more thing, this floor load will apply automatically. As I have to assign the self weight, I have to assign the weight of wall also, but the floor load will be applied by itself just because I provide the value already. Actually, जब भी मैं ये load provide करता हूँ, like when I provide the member load, in that case I have to select the position of beam. Okay, but in case of slab, I already provide the position, that means the floor height 3 to 18. That's why it will apply automatically on the software, on the structure. Now come to the live load. So again, we don't have the plate here. That means, actually I mean to say, I didn't create the plate here, but I am just assuming that here plate is available. That means in the live load, again we have to apply the floor load, not the plate load. Just because we don't have the plate here, that means in place of plate we have to use the floor load. Okay, so the pressure for the live load, I explained, it will be between 2 kilonewtons per meter square to 3 kilonewton per meter square. So currently here I'm just going to provide the value -2, the less value, and the range again 3 to 18. That will be your floor height, global Y, and click on the add. You will see that the plate load, that will be your floor load, has been assigned onto the floor. Now create the combinations from the auto load combination. We have one more thing, the defined combination. If I don't want to use the software generated combination, in that case we can use the defined combination. Here we have to provide the factor values. Like in the auto load combination there was 1.5, 1.2, 0.9 values. Same in the defined combination, you have to first select the load on which you want to apply the factor. Then you have to provide the factor value. Like I want to provide the 1.5 and 1.5, only one combination. If I want to get only one combination of 1.5 and 1.5, just provide the factor value to 1.5 here and click on the add. Okay, the one combination will be created, and from the auto load combination, the software will pick the combination according to the Indian concrete building design code. Okay, so I will again, I'm just going to select the auto load combination. Then I will select the Indian design code, that will be your IS 456 Indian load combination code. Then ISO 56 table 18, correct. Just click on the generate and click on the add. The combination has been assigned. As the number of load will increase, the number of combinations will also increase. In the next session, I will explain the wind and seismic load. There you will see almost 80 to 90 combinations, maybe 80 to 90 combinations will create. Okay, it will depend upon the number of load cases. That is the L. Here it is the L, and here it is the C. That means the combinations. So there are total 4 combinations. In the project, I have total number of 11 load cases, and the combinations was total 119 combinations was created there. So it will depend upon the number of load cases. So now come to the next point. Now I have to analyze it. That will be your primary analysis. From the analysis menu, click on the analysis command, click on all and add, then close. Now I will run the analysis directly here from here. So almost all the values I defined earlier also. So I will not open this and I will not open the post processing. I will come to the next point directly. In the morning session, I explained everything in details. Okay, so now come to the next method, that will be your concrete design. So here I am just going to do the concrete design. That means now the second session's main topic is now going to start. So just see it. First of all, I will change the unit system, just because in the concrete design mostly we use the length unit in mm, okay, and force unit in Newton, but you can work in the meter and kilonewton also, but it is basically the working style of everyone's. That means I use the uh, लेंथ यूनिट इन mm, एंड मैंने देखा काफी लोग इसको यूज करते हैं मीटर में भी कर लेते हैं, दैट विल नॉट गिव यू एनी डिफरेंस इन द आउटपुट, just you have to put the value according to the unit. So currently I'm just going to change it. So we can change the unit from the geometry menu. In the geometry menu, and here it is the structure panel. In the structure panel you will see the input unit option. Just click on it and you have the length unit. You have just click on the mm in the length unit and Newton in the force unit and click on the apply. Now again I will click on the analysis and design, and here you have the option concrete design, steel, just then concrete. Just click on the concrete. When you click on the concrete, here you will get the codes. So first of all, after clicking on the concrete, at the right side from the concrete design, you have to click on the code value. Okay, just click on the code and you will get the option IS456. One more thing, when you do the work on the StatPro, default it will be steel. Okay, so currently you it is steel design and you will not able to get in which concrete code or in which code you are working. So when you will see it, you will not able to see the IS456 here. That's why you have to click on the concrete first. When you click on the concrete, then you will get the IS456 code here. So here it is the IS456 code. Just click on the IS456. Now, after clicking on this, we have the options select parameters, define parameters, and commands. Okay. So first of all, I'm just going to click on the select parameters. So basically, what parameters are available in these categories? Just see it. Actually, the main of the parameters mean you have to provide the concrete grade, you have to provide the yield strength of the reinforcement bar, you have to provide the maximum and minimum size of the bars, that will be your reinforcement bar, and you have to provide few parameters for the secondary reinforcement, that will be your shear or tie reinforcement. Okay, so according to that you have to select few parameters, but if you didn't select any parameters, software will automatically apply the default values. Okay, so sometimes we work on the default values and sometimes we have to change the values, like we have to provide the compressive strength and we have to provide the yield strength also. So I will just see it how I will do it. So first of all, I'm just going to click on the select parameters. When you click on the select parameters, so currently all the parameters has been selected already. So you can just move them. Just click here. All the parameters have been removed. Now just use the important parameters on which you want to work. Like I want to work on the clear cover. So just click on the clear cover. Then if you want to work on the FC compressive strength only, just select them. FY main, yield strength, bracing also, that will be the bracing of beam and column, and FY secondary, that means the yield strength of the secondary reinforcement, that will be your shear reinforcement. Okay, so that means you have to select few certain parameters. Okay, now I'm just going to close it. Now come to the defined parameters. So here in the defined parameters, you are seeing that all the parameters were already selected. So I will use the all default values, but I will make few changes in the compressive strength and few points. So please note it down on which I'm just going to change it. So first I'm going to change the compressive strength value. Okay, that will be, I'm just going to use the M25 grade. So I will provide the, it is to the 25 Newton per mm square. Okay, I will not apply the clear value from here. Software will automatically pick this. Like everyone knows that for the beam, mostly the cover value is 25 to 30 mm, and for the column it is 30 to 40 mm. For the foundation design, the cover is we use the cover of approximate 50 mm. Okay, that means the software will pick the default value from here. And if you want to change this cover value, like you want to create a 30 mm cover in the beam, in that case you have to provide the clear value to 30 mm directly. Otherwise software will pick the 25 mm for the beam and 40 mm for the column automatically. So now first FC value, just click on the FC and click on, put the value and click on the add. When you click on the add, you will see that the value will be started adding here at the right side under the concrete start concrete design tab. Okay, after the FC, the next value, that is the yield strength of the main reinforcement bar, that is the FE value. Okay, so currently we are using the FE 500. So just click on the add. For the secondary 415 to 500, so for this I am also going to provide the 500. Maximum size of main reinforcement bar. Okay, so you can provide the value, any value more than 16 to 20. So currently I'm just going to put the value 20. Maybe after applying this value, the software will give you the the software will give you error. In that case, you have to change this value. That means maybe it will give you that reinforcement is less. In that condition, you have to increase the maximum size of the main reinforcement bar. Okay, and maybe software will work with this value also. So currently I'm just going to provide the main reinforcement value to 20 mm and come to the max secondary, that means the stirrups size for the maximum size of the stirrups. So mostly we use the 8 mm bar, but I will provide the maximum size 10. That means currently I am going to define the range. That means I will provide the range 8 to 10. According to the load, software will choose the value between 8 and 10. And in the maximum size of main reinforcement and minimum size of main reinforcement, I'm going to provide the value from 12 to 20. That means maybe software will pick the value 12 or 16 or 20 according to the load. Okay, so I'm just going to provide the range only. So maximum size of main reinforcement, I'm going to provide the value 10. And the minimum size of main reinforcement, 12 mm. Minimum size of secondary reinforcement, 8 mm. Most of the time आपका 8 mm पे ही working कर जाता है. Then come to the next one, that is the ratio. So ratio is basically the percentage of reinforcement, allowable percentage of the reinforcement, basically maximum percentage of longitudinal reinforcement which is allowed. That means if the volume of a column is 100 meter cube, that means there will be maximum reinforcement will be 4 meter cube. Okay, mostly in the column, the software will give you the value between 0.5 to 1, and it is very that means we can say it is good value. But if the value is going to greater than 1, that means the structure may be costly. That means अगर steel ज़्यादा हो रही होगी, that means कि structure आपका थोड़ा सा expensive create हो सकता है. That means steel increase तो structure आपका costly जाएगा. Okay, so mostly we pick the value between 0.5 to 1%, but the maximum allowable value is the 4. That means up to the 4, we can assume that maybe up to the 4 we have to use. But if the volume of the reinforcement is going to increase more than 4, in that case the structure will be fail. Mostly हमारे दो टाइप के फेल्योर होते हैं, कंक्रीट एंड reinforcement. Okay, So I'm just going to provide the value 4, that is the allowable value. Okay, so just click on the add, that is the ratio. Now apply all these value, that means you have to assign this all value. Just click on assign to view and assign, because compressive strength will be applied on complete structure. Maximum size of main reinforcement will be apply FY main, sorry, it is the yield strength of the steel. That means steel will be in the beam and column. That means I have to assign, I have to use the assign to view option again. Secondary reinforcement, that means your shear reinforcement, it will be also in beam and column board. That means you have to pick the assign to view option again. Maximum size of main reinforcement, it will also be in beam and column, so assign it to the view again. Maximum size of secondary, assign to view. So mostly here in the parameters, we have to pick the assign to view option. After that, we will give commands from the command tab. So here it is the command tab. So in the command tab, you will see the option design beam, design column, design slab and element, and take off. So here we have the beam and column only. That means we will pick the value design beam and design column only, and we will not use the design slab and element, but we have the option take off. So basically take off will give you a tabular report of the detailings of the concrete and the steel. That means you will get the volume of the concrete and you will get the weight of the steel also from the takeoff. Okay, so just add it also. Now come to the here. For the design beam, you have to select the beam only. Okay, so here I will not use the assign to view option, just because here I have to select the option according to the structure. So for the beam, we have to select the beam only and pick the select menu. Just wait. Yeah. There is one more option of selection. You can pick this option also. I already explained this method. Now come to the next method, a point or be, just see it. In the select menu, we have the attributes. Under the attributes, you have the property name. So I will select the property according to the by property name. So click on the by property, and I want to select the beam only, property of 0.23 by 0.23. When you click on it, you will see that the beam has been selected. Then after that, just click on the assign to selected beam and the property will be assigned. This is also a method of a selection. Okay, and I already explained the X and YZ method also. So then click on the assign to selected beam and click on assign. Now come to the column. For the column, we have to pick the column parallel to Y only and click on the assign to selected beam. Takeoff will automatically pick the its place. Now again you have to analyze. This time I will get the seismic reinforcement detail. So come to the analysis and design and click on run analysis again. We already add the analysis command. Maybe there first we will get few warning or notes also. So here I am getting the warnings. One was before opening the output file, I will explain one thing. Basically, warning and notes may be a suggestion also. Sometimes it will be a suggestion. In that case, you can ignore the warning. But sometimes, if it is showing that the following beam is failing or anything else, then we have to consider the warnings. So just see it. What is the warning? Just click on the view output file and come to this point. Then click on the warning. Reinforcement percentage exceed maximum limit. That means कि reinforcement किसी point पे ज़्यादा हुआ है. That means reinforcement percentage exceed maximum limit and it is on the true point. Okay. So where it is, we can't ignore this type of warning. If it is showing that percentage of reinforcement is exceeding, that means we have to change we have to do the change in the structure. So first of all, I have to check it. Just double click on it. When you double click on it, you will see here it is. It is in the column number 167. Okay, it is in the column number 167. You are seeing here it is warning reinforcement percentage exceed maximum limit in the column number 167, and the second one is in the column number 297. So first of all, I have to check where is 167 and 297. Okay, it was 168. Sorry, 167. Yeah, note it down, the number 167, and let me note it down. 167. The second one was on the 297. Okay, so I will check it. Come to the geometry now. Into the geometry, you have the structure numbers here. First, pick the 167. Okay, 167. Just click on the 167. The column will be highlighted here. That it is at the bottom. The second one was 297. Here it is. It is also at the bottom. So for that, you have to either increase the column size or decrease the reinforcement. So mostly we increase the column size for the safety factor. So you can do this. Just change the column size of the bottom bottom column only, and one more thing you can change for the everything, for all the beams also. So here I'm just going to increase the size for. You can increase the size for the bottom column also. That means you have to define one more column size. You have to provide the property, or you can change the property for all the columns also. So I'm just going to change for the all column. I'm just going to increase the size to 350. I have to check it in the which direction I'm going to increase. Let me check it first. Just arrange it in the, here it is. Yeah, ZD. Yeah, you can increase in the any one direction. Just I'm going to increase ZD, and the other will be the XD. Okay, so that will be, I'm just going to increase one side. Maybe doing this will give you the correct output. If it is not going to, then you have to change the value again. Now analyze it again. Just directly click on the analysis. Yeah, so now the warning is 0. Now I have to check the output. Okay, so for that, here just click on the beam under the concrete design. Just click on the beam. You will get the properties for the beam. So here it is the for the beam number 1. Concrete grade is M25. Yield strength 500 500. ये मैंने सारी values provide की थी. And here you are seeing that the cover is of 30 mm. Okay. So मैंने आपको बताया था software will pick the value from 25 to 30 by itself. So here the software is picking the cover value to 30 mm. For the column, it will pick the approximate 40 mm. Okay, so now come to the next point. In the first point, you are seeing the reinforcement area at the top and bottom. One more thing, software will break the beam into the 4 equal parts. You are seeing a 3-meter beam. Here it is 0 to 750, 750 to 1500, 1500 to 2050. That means 4 equal parts में आपका break करेगा. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 25, 50, 75 and 100 up to the 100. Okay, like this. And it will show you the reinforcement area. And at the bottom, at the next point, you will get the number of bars also. So here you are getting the number of bars. At the top it is 12 mm bar, 12 mm, 12D means 12 mm bar, and the number of bars are 3. Okay, at the bottom you are seeing here it is the bar is 2 and the diameter of the bar is 12 mm, 12D. Okay, and it is the shear reinforcement detail. This software StatPro gives you very in this software mostly it will give you the data for the excessive load. Always ये बहुत ज़्यादा load पे consider करता है. That's why here you are getting the very less distance between the stirrups. You are getting the distance between the stirrups as 85 mm center to center, and mostly we use the value more than the 100. But this software give you the most strong data provide करने के लिए it will mostly it will pick the maximum values. So here it is. This is for the beam number 1. You can check it for the every beam one by one also, like this. Sometimes it will be changed floor wise. Data may be changed onto the beams. Now after the beam, now come to the next one, that is your column. Just click on the column. When you click on the column, you are seeing that the length value is 3 meter, cross section value is 300 by 350, and the cover is 40 mm. You can see it here, the cover is provided by 40 mm, and you are seeing the total required steel. It is 414.72 square mm in 1 meter cube. One more thing, the important point, that there will be number of total 4 bars, and the dia of that bar is 12 mm dia, and here it is the percentage of reinforcement is approximate 0.43, that means approximate 0.5 के पास में आपका ये. And come to the next one, that is your tie reinforcement. Okay, tie reinforcement it is of 8 mm diameter, and the distance between each tie is 190 mm. Okay, that will be the center to center. You can check it for all the beams. Otherwise, just close it. And if you want to check for any other beam, just select the beam and double click on it. Come to the concrete design. Here you will see the data. Bar size is 16. Yeah, here it is. The bar size is 16 and number of bar is 4. Okay. Same if you want to check the reinforcement detail for the beam, just select the beam and double click on that beam. Come to the concrete design. At the top it was 3, at the bottom it is 2. You can see the bar numbers. Bar size is also shown here, 12 mm dia, and number of bars जो आपको दिख रहे हैं, here it is 2 and 3. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Okay, so it is this is your concrete design for the beam and column. Now come to the concrete design for the plate. Okay, so for that I will create only a 1 floor story building, then I will apply it. Yeah, one more thing, here it is. I'm just missing one point. Just see it here. Come to the analysis output result again. If you close it, just click on the utilities. Under the utilities, you have the option analysis output. Just click on it and the output file will be open again. Yeah. So come to the column. After the column, at the bottom, we have the takeoff values. So here total volume of the concrete is 125 cubic meter. Sorry. And here it is the bar dia. So 8 mm bars, total weight of the bars of 8 mm is 42,146, and it is in the Newton. Okay, and 12 mm dia bars are total in the weight of 53,313. That means here you can get the weight of the each bar in the tabular form. So from the total value, you can guess the cost of the total bars also, it will depend, it will change according to the place by place. तो हर जगह के लिए आपका अलग अलग कॉस्ट होता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट कॉस्ट यू कैन कैलकुलेट the approximate cost of the steel bars. Same you can get the uh, uh, costing of the concrete also from this option, and from the top value you have the total weight of the structure also. Okay, summation of the total moment, total reaction value. Let me check it. First of all, you will get all these value written here. I'm going to explain one more thing. Just see it. If you want to change any input value, you can change it from here also. Okay. For that, you have to open the command file. Under the command file, just see it. I'm just opening it, and here it is the command file. I'm just going to on the full screen. So here, first you will get the start space. That means I was working on the space, that then start job. It is the software's value input with 79. After that, here it is the unit meter per meter kilonewton. Then it is your joint coordinate, node number 1, and it is the coordinate value of the node number 1, node number 2, and coordinate value of the all node. That means if you want to change the structure, you can change it also by providing value manually. So here it is the member incidence. That means the member number 1 is created by the node number 7 and 8. Member number 2 is created by the node number 8 and 9. After that, you have the few more options like the Poisson values, density values, alpha, diameter ratios, everything come to the main point. Here it is member properties. Okay, so I just provide the member properties along the YD 0.3 by, and along the ZD it was 0.3. That means 350 mm by 300 mm. Okay, so you can change the property also from here. If I change the property along the Z YD again to 3.3 and I press the control S. Okay, then I will close it. Now come to the properties. You will see the property is for the column has been changed. Again 0.3 by 0.3. Okay. It is very, जो मैं आपको सब currently बता रहा हूँ, that is very advanced thing. Just because sometimes few loads, कुछ आपके errors आते हैं, load codes ऐसे होते हैं, you can't change them from here. In that condition, you have to use the command file. Okay, now see few more options here. Even we can change all the parameters also. FY main value, FY secondary value, design beam, design column, everything we can change it. We can change the combination. I don't like just say it. I don't want to use the combination number 6 here. So just remove them, or you can provide the value star star star. Just let me check. Here it is. And save it. Load combination 6. And it was the 0.9 dead. Okay. Now close it. It is showing one error. Maybe it will be one error. Above line ignored, check possible syntax or typing error. Maybe here it will be a typing error also. Let me check it. Yeah. Let me change this value again. It's not getting like this. Okay. Either I have to use it from the combination from here. Okay. Let me check it. It is not getting it properly. I think something is getting wrong. Well, just see it one more things. That means mostly you can change things from here also. In the combination, it is not getting properly. Yeah. Okay. Let this Control S. Just close them. Okay. So that was your command file. So from the command file, you can create the structure also. Like I want to create one more node and I want to create the new node. It will be 253 and the value 18, 18 by 18 and just press the semicolon here. You will see one more node will be created like this and the coordinate value will be 18 by 18 by 18. Okay, so and then after that you can create the beam. That means you can create the structure from the command file also. Okay, now I'm just going to remove this just because if I analyze it again here, just see it, there's a single node and this node is not connected to any of your structure, any beam with your structure. आप किसी से भी connect नहीं है. Now I will analyze it. Just see it what error will come. चलिए देखते हैं. For that you have to analyze it again. Click on the run analysis. Here I am getting 10 warnings. Now just see it. What is the warning? Mostly it will give you the disjoint error warnings. Yeah, here it is the warning. This structure is disjoint. Joint number 253 is not connected. And if it is a part of master and slave, then it is okay. That means if in the real structure, agar ye mera master slave hota, in that condition we have to ignore all these warning. But here it is not the my master slave. So that means in this condition, I have to recognize where it is the node number, that is the joint number. It is 253. In that condition, you have to come to the geometry first, then come to the node point. At the bottom, you will get the node number 253. If it is visible, then it is good. Agar ye visible na hota, in that condition, you have to select, click at this point, and then you have to press the delete button. Okay, but before deleting it, you have to close the output also. Otherwise it will not delete. Okay, yes, now you will analyze and you will get the 0 warning again. So okay, so I think for today आज के लिए आपका concrete design का it is sufficient part, and tomorrow we will do the concrete design for the plate, and after that we will do wind analysis and seismic analysis. So anyone has any doubt in the concrete design, then please you can ask me.
Is it a economical section wise design, or how can I do the economical section wise? That column is when column is required to increase.
Yeah.
In few portion of column can I increase as a 350 by 350 and upper portion have to reduce. That will be the economical. Can I do this?
You can reduce it. You can reduce it. Mostly in the structure, we have the bottom column of more thickness and upper with the less dimensions. So you can change it also.
Sir, yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Currently, I am just explaining the procedure. That's why mostly I use the default values. But एक सॉफ्टवेयर पे कराना and at the real site working, that is the two different thing.
लास्ट डे पे सर एक रियल साइट के लिए एक दिखाइए सर, अच्छा होगा
Yeah,
सर।
obviously I will do it for the real site also. I
तो
have the
एक थोड़ा सा एक्सपीरियंस रहेगा सबका, ये
yeah,
कैसा कैसा
obviously yeah,
होता
I will do it.
है।
I will do it for the
क्योंकि सर
real site also. And
फिजिकली तो फिजिकली कौन सा पॉसिबल है उस तरफ
yeah,
दिखाने से अच्छा होगा सर। थैंक यू सर।
welcome.
नाइस प्रेजेंटेशन सर, नाइस, वेरी नाइस प्रेजेंटेशन सर।
Yeah, thank you.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Okay, Amit ji, thank you so much.
थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू सर, थैंक यू एजुडी सर, थैंक यू सर ऑल
It
ऑफ
has
यू।
been a real great day for all of us. Great
थैंक यू
learning,
ऑल।
new things, new additions. I think Connect has made lot of changes vis-a-vis V8i.
Yes sir, lots of changes, yes sir,
Lots of changes are there.
yes
So
sir,
many new things are coming up.
yes sir, very new,
Yeah,
yes
sir. Rominder here. It's a
I
much,
am,
much better version, sir.
yeah, yeah.
Earlier, lot of people had apprehensions about, StatPro Connect Edition, but
Mhm.
only a couple of days are, troublesome. Then once you start working on StatPro Connect Edition, it is much better than V8i, sir.
Yeah, yeah, right, you are, right, you are. So
Right.
many changes. And yeah,
Okay,
it has
sir.
been a very, very, very good presentation by Amit. Really, I'm really very happy about
He is very
the way
good.
he presents. He's got very detailed knowledge about the title and the topic. Thank you so much, Amit, once again.
thank you
And
sir,
all the participants, please do mark your attendance before you exit. And we meet tomorrow again at 11 o'clock. Please
okay,
do queue in 5 minutes before 11. Thank you so much, and all the best to all of you.
Okay.
thank you sir, Ravinder sir, hello, hello, no one.
Yes, sir.
Madam, can I the procedure of installing the software? I have already installed the software, which I have downloaded from your sites. Is stepwise some? Is there any stepwise how?
I think Rominder sir had given one or two numbers. You can,
Contact.
consult with
Yes,
Devjit,
him.
yes.
Devjit, it's very easy to download. If you've got
I have
any
downloaded,
issues,
sir. I have downloaded, sir. But many of portion has come, sir. That's why which portion have to first install, and then after that, which is there any sequence? Nah,
oh,
nothing.
I don't think so. It is any sequential sort of a thing is required
Yeah, well,
because
actually, sir, sorry to disturb you.
yeah,
I'm
please,
just
please.
going to show you the procedure how to install it. Okay, I'm just going to
Yes,
share
sir.
my screen again. Just wait. First of all, I just open the software location. Then I will share my screen. Just wait.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, sir, to disturb you again.
Carry on, Amit. No issues. Carry on.
Yeah, so I'm just going to share my screen. Yeah, so here it is the software. I think आपने जो software download किया होगा, it is showing like this. So here we have the option
Yes, sir.
setup StatPro 64. That is the
Yes.
application file of red color का ये symbol बना होगा इस पे. That is the setup StatPro 64 file. And just right click on it and click on run as administrator. After that you have to click on the next option also only. आप next करते जाएंगे, it will install automatically.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to pick the file setup StatPro 64.
Okay, sir.
And the
I
size
write
of
down,
the
sir.
file is 2.92 MB, approximate 2.92 MB की file है ये. Yeah, okay. So I think it is clear to you now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After that, sir.
After that, you have to just click on the next option only.
Oh, anyone. I can go next by next. It is the number
Next
of
by next.
13 number.
Just you have to click
13
on the
number.
next. Yeah.
Most of 16 number is there. 16 16 number है. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
The 9 is that the one. Total files ka number there is total 18 files or 17 files maybe. It will be maybe 17 or 18 files depend upon the software version. As I have the edition 22.15. in this I have the 18 files. Maybe you have the 17 or 16.
16. I have the 15 files, sir. 16.
Yeah,
Solar.
then, yeah, it may be. It will depend on the software versions. Okay.
Oh.
So you have to, but there will be also the software name, that is the setup file, will be same in the both version. Okay.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Just below the Stat Foundation, you have the StatPro 64-bit option. बस इसी पे आप डबल क्लिक करके इसको या रन एज एडमिन करके इसको आप इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं.
Okay, sir. Thank you.